No, I'm busy tonight, actually.
You can become an honorary Moloch. I don't live here. As far as smoke goes, that's a top shop. I like this. Yeah, I like me some more smoke.
Meats and More tastes so different from everybody else's.
Yeah. I'm like, are we talking about going to the hood? Get some more.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get some. I like the Perch and Townships. Seriously, all their seasons. None of them seasons.
Good Thursday morning. Welcome to the Jerry Hotpants Club podcast. Coming to you semi-live from the Creatine compound in the north end of Bay City. With us, as always, is...
Oh, I'm Chris.
Over there doing something he shouldn't be doing.
Yusuf, you're the one and only. There's a lot of fucking fakes, but I'm the only.
Okay. And we have a special guest with us today. Some guy who wandered in off the street and said we didn't have enough color on the show.
Oh, wow. We're going
Shit.
Just goddamn.
Well, I mean, we haven't. Chris is as white as the driven snow.
Yeah, but gee whiz.
Don't gee whiz me. Introduce yourself, goddammit.
I'm the one and only Daryl Johnson, Funky Fresh in the Flesh.
The Reverend Dr. Daryl Johnson.
No, remember, it was the good Reverend Dr. Daryl Robert Johnson.
Daryl's been trying to come on the show since before the show started.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted you on the whole time. We told you. Yeah. We got you here.
You have a very distinct voice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a little bit raspy now because of allergy season, and I got that cough, so thank you.
Yeah. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to just grab it.
Yeah. Get your hands around it and pull it on up there. Speaking of, today is Thursday, July 8th. It is 7th. My bad. July 7th. National Dive Bar Day. Basically, all of Bay City is a dive bar. National Father-Daughter Take a Walk Day.
All right.
So that would be something I'm not going to speak on. It's also National Macaroni Day. You know that sound that your mom makes when she comes back from the bar with new daddy? It is National Macaroni Day. And finally, last but not least, it is National Strawberry Sundae Day. I fucking love strawberry sundaes.
Yeah.
You can tell.
I'm not a big fan.
No, see, a lot of people don't like strawberry ice cream at all. And then I know some people that love it. It's funny.
What is wrong with people who don't? Do you not, Daryl?
I'm not a big ice cream eater, no. You know, it's funny because my dad owns an ice cream store.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
And
would you tell him, like, man, I don't want nothing to do with your business, Dad. Go fuck yourself.
No, I wouldn't tell him that.
I know.
I have to be in the mood. I probably eat ice cream like twice a year.
Chris over here eats it like 5 times a day.
Sometimes I eat it every day.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Oh, I don't know. Probably chocolate peanut butter or something like that. Mint chocolate chips, good. I don't know. I do like strawberry ice cream, too.
I mean, there's one thing that we like doing, all three of us, and that's eating, right?
Yeah.
So I love putting shit in my mouth.
Right on cue. So it is the Sausage Fest episode today. By the way, it is Independence Day again. We shot 2 episodes today.
Sausage Fest.
And so
Three dudes and a couch.
It should be, yeah. So in Bay City, we have actual meat shops with butchers, and one thing that Bay City has that's really good is Polish sausage.
like the top tier.
Yeah.
In the States, anyway.
Yeah, you
Outside
can't-
of like Hamtramck or Buffalo.
you really can't find good Polish sausage, anywhere outside of Bay City in Michigan that I'm aware. I've been to a lot of places. I mean, somebody might have some somewhere, but Bay City has a bunch of good Polish sausage, and it's hard to find a bad one.
Hamtramck, they got a lot of Polish people down there, and they have really good Polish sausage, Polish food down there, like everything from scratch. But up here, the farther north you go, the harder it is to get like that authentic Polish sausage. And in town, there are a few select spots you go. And we had a bit of a taste test, as I'm sure you saw at the beginning of the episode. Yusuf's going to whip something up for us, and he can't have any.
Nope.
And that's a shame.
There's only certain kind of sausage I put in my mouth, and
We all
this
know-
wasn't any of it.
I don't even want to know.
No, you do. Have you not watched the show, Daryl?
I watch the show quite often.
Is it halal if it's still alive?
Yeah, duh.
All right, then.
Come on, man.
I just want to make sure, and I probably shouldn't ask this question. Is it connected to something?
Is what connected to something?
The shit that I
sausage.
say?
No.
The sausage he eats.
Oh,
yeah.
it's always connected to something.
Okay.
Yusuf is probably like I always viewed myself to be the most inappropriate person I know, and then we met Yusuf.
Hell yeah, I fucking put sausage in it all around my mouth.
I thought Pete was also the most inappropriate person that I met until I met Yusuf, and I was like, oh geez.
Oh, and by the way, so just so everybody knows, like Jerry Hotpants was born out of something Daryl did. Did you know that?
What did I do?
No.
Because you're the one that called me the Michael Jordan of customer service.
I did.
And I put that.
I look at you more like the Charles Barkley, bro. Like,
Wait, you had to be there
Yeah.
to see it. It was the most phenomenal thing I've ever seen him do, and I was just amazed. And the only great person I could think of was Michael Jordan.
I don't even remember what it was I did.
just moved quickly to the left or something.
I don't
Like,
know.
would you-
Quick and Pete don't belong in the same city. So I think it might have been like a line, and he just ran through that line in like 2 seconds. It seemed like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on a whole new level.
Yeah, there's days where I do amp it up about once a year.
Yeah.
I do my job.
That
And,
was last year, by the way.
Hey, I was last year, and the funny thing is when it came time to Jerry calling me what he did, and then having to give it back to him, it was the root of the foolishness you now see in front of you. And Daryl, you in part have a lot to do with that, so we want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
You're welcome.
Jerry probably fucking can't stand you, but
He wouldn't be the first.
How does Michael Jordan of customer service go to Jerry Hotpants?
because he said, and I quote, I think of you more as the Greg Louganis of customer service. So I told him he was the Liberace of recovery.
That's right.
Hashtag Jerry Hotpants. And then I was kind of forcing people when they would post like, hey, got this new game for my Xbox today, and they would just put that hashtag in there, Jerry Hotpants. And he was like fucking angry reacting every one of those posts like for a day and a half straight. And he messages, what are you doing? I'm like, you're the one that agreed to this. This is all your fault. Denny tried to warn you, apparently. I didn't believe it, but now I do.
Right.
I guess Denny sat him down and said, look,
Yeah.
you heard what George told him, right?
George.
So
Our friend George.
our friend George said, hey, I'll take Pete, but you got to take 6 of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
It's, I can't really say.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of these, how do I word this? Mentors,
Okay.
you know. Jerry needs a lot of help with me.
Okay.
He really does. So, Daryl, why don't you give us a little bit of background about yourself real quick for a few minutes? Why don't you just vamp and tell us where you been, what you done, who you doing it with?
We won't disclose that information, but
That poor goat.
I hail from Bay City. I lived here for quite a while. I left for a while too because I had joined the Marines, and I came back to Bay City, and I've been here ever since.
Nice.
What'd you do this weekend? 4th of July weekend.
I took off up to a friend's cabin with some more friends of mine, and basically we just drank till our hearts were content and partied on the water. And one of my friends found out, I won't say his name for confidentiality reasons, found out that alcohol and water does not mix too good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean so like seasickness?
No.
Or motion sickness mixed with...
I think he thought there was a ban on alcohol, so he was trying to drink it all. Tequila.
All right, so Daryl, the real question now is, who is the throat goat of Bay City?
The what?
Is that not the episode? The top 3 throat goats of Bay City?
It's the top 3 sausages you...
Oh, shit, my bad.
Wait.
My bad. I apologize.
I
Jesus
do not want
Christ.
to answer that question, but
Disclaimer for all you folks at home that are wondering where we found this guy, and I don't mean Daryl, I mean Yusuf. I don't know. I nobody knows. Like, me and Chris were talking one day, we got to do a podcast because we don't like each other, but we do. And that'd be fun on air. And then all of a sudden, here comes this disheveled looking guy in a white wife beater with mustard stains and fucking beat up dirty ass shoes, and he's like, "Get on!"
I can use a computer. we were like, here's the microphone. That's a good idea.
Yeah, even better. So who's the dumbass, him or us? So we tested out some of Bay City's finest Polish sausage today, and big shout out to Chris. He went and rounded it all up for us. This past Friday.
Yeah, Friday at 5. Meat Shop was closed. Sorry, Meat Shop. We didn't get you in there.
I would have given you a glowing review because I've been shopping there since I was a kid.
Meats and More, Larry's, Jack's, and Krejak's. And we got a couple kinds from some of them. We got smoked and fresh from a couple. So Meats and More only has smoked.
All right, Chris.
That's good.
Let's start with Chris. What are your top 3? You can out of the smoked and fresh. What are your top 3?
In no particular order. Probably Krejak's and Larry's fresh, and Meats and More smoked.
Which one was the best?
Man,
yeah, if you had to take only one on the island with you, which one are you taking?
Probably taking Larry's fresh.
That's the Cadillac right there.
Yeah, Krejak's fresh is pretty good. Meats and More has its own distinct flavor, different from all the rest. It's kind of sharp and tangy at first, and then kind of mellows out. Some of the other ones kind of get their spice later in the. I don't know. I'd like to.
Yeah, it comes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. So it's just kind of what you're used to or what you're looking for. I don't know. I know. Shout out to who's the guy that runs Meats and More? The Polish butcher, Craig. He just got to cater the St. Stan's Festival for the first time this year.
Yeah.
So he's been trying to do it for a long time. And yeah, we were talking to him. And then I saw you at the festival. We were talking to him, too. And he finally got to, he's been trying to cater it for like ever. And they gave it to Larry's, they'll give it to Jack's, they'll give it to whoever. And he finally got to do it this year. And he's the Polish butcher, you know what I'm saying? That's his thing. So he finally got to do it.
wow, it was good too.
Yeah, he got to do the whole thing. All the food was from him, all the meat.
Did he make sauerkraut there too?
He does not make sauerkraut. They get it in 5-gallon buckets. I was talking to them about it.
Oh, okay.
It's just they don't
I think
have
I
time.
know. I used to, like, my family was really big into St. Stan's, and that was like a big thing. My dad poured beer there for years. And then when I turned of age, I poured beer there for a few years until, like, I got caught peeing on the ring toss game, so I don't go there anymore. Daryl.
Yes, sir.
What are your top 3?
I really liked Meats and More. The rest of them can just fall into place, but I was a big fan of the Meats and More. I didn't mind the Krejak's one.
The fresh or the smoked?
Smoked. I didn't mind that one. That would be my second. But when I was doing the taste test and everything, and then I got to the Meats and More, I was like, holy shit, this is good.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And I just kept eating it and eating it. So there's probably none left.
It was definitely good.
There ain't no licking fucking Polish sausage out there.
Shout out to Meats and More. That was delicious.
I got some Polish sausage in here for you, Yusuf. I gotta tell you what Larry's is the Cadillac of Polish sausages. Meats and More, or the Meat Shop though, and I'm bummed that we didn't get any, but the Meat Shop is what I grew up on.
Yeah.
And there was a long period of time where Larry's wasn't all that great, but now it is. Larry's has a little bit more bark to it, I'd say. Not really bite, but a little more bark to it. But I love those both equally. But out of what we had out there today, you know, I'm Polish, so I get the same thing at every restaurant that I go to. And so I always have my Polish sausage the same way. Never go with smoked. You know, it's got to be fresh. And so today was really the first time I tried different smoked Polish sausage. I got to go with meats and more.
Yeah.
I got to go with meats and more. Above, I think, everything. I really do.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. Like, I'm craving some of that sausage right now.
Yeah, there's none left. Sorry.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. The sausage connoisseurs of Bay City.
So Meats and More won. You guys both picked Meats and More.
Yes.
I think I got to. Yeah.
I gave him second. So yeah. It's just a different. Meats and More has their own particular flavor. It's different from all the rest. Mm-hmm. I would like to say, if you're gonna get Polish sausage, skip Jack's and go to one of the real
If you're
butchers.
thinking about getting Jack's, don't do it.
So where's Meats and More?
It's on Henry, right? Off Henry.
Is it Henry or Winona?
Is it Henry or Winona?
It splits right there. It's real fun.
Oh, it's right before it splits. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've lived here for fucking 41 years, so I can't.
You just know how to get there, huh?
I think it's Winona. Yeah, it's Winona because Henry split. It's on Winona right before the split there. So
Okay.
they got that outdoor restaurant.
Yeah, they got Meaties, that barbecue in the garage. That's the best barbecue in town by far.
Remember when they used to have the pig gig?
Yeah.
There's sauce one all
Pig
the
Gigs
time.
Pig Gigs come back this year.
It's something different, but yeah.
Yeah, Labity's having it this year, they said.
So Labadee is taking it back again?
Yep.
I thought it was somebody else.
I think they're calling it something different, though.
They are calling it something.
It's like the
different.
end of July.
Oh, wow.
Meats
Is it
and
a
More,
potato fest?
1411 South Winona Street.
South Winona.
Yeah, it's good. They got, first of all, they got beer and wine. They got a sandwich shop. They got ice cream. They got the outdoor barbecue. And then they got the butcher. So they got a bunch of, and now they've had live music a few times too. They got that little, it's got like a little like compound there of just like goodness.
Yeah, that's
Polish goodness.
It's a good way to put it. I love that spot. There was about 2 or 3 years ago, pre-COVID, went there after the 12:30. That's right up the street. Went there and had a pulled pork sandwich. Mm-hmm. And
Haram. Mm-hmm. Swine. I'm sorry. Carry on, heathen.
I'm invoking
Infidel?
the 44th Amendment. Shut the fuck up. So I took one home to my dad, and my dad's not a big barbecue guy, and he loved it. Absolutely loved it. So good. And, they make all their own sauces there. But Krzyzak's, though, Krzyzak's Fresh was pretty good, too. I got to give them a good mention.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I did.
Remember when they had that meat shop down in the south end there?
Yeah, right.
Right down the road from the restaurant.
What's it called?
It was called Krzyzak's. It was something else after that, but it was Krzyzak's Meat Market for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, there was I wanted to get Kramer's too. I think Kramer's is still open by the Sugar Beet Factory.
Yeah,
The
if
south
anybody
end
watching at home
shut
can
down.
give us some info. Get in the comments. Let us know. If they are, we'll.
Yeah, where else should have we got sausage from? I know there's more.
Yeah.
Like maybe got out the Frankenmuth and
No, it's all German.
oh,
And it
I
all
guess that you
sucks.
guys
Well,
need
I
to
mean,
test out
they-
German.
It doesn't have as much flavor as a Polish
No.
sausage. It's a
No?
waste of time. It all
what
tastes
is
like
that?
Jack's.
What is that stuff that's like a German? It's called Tiger Claw or something. It's like fucking raw hamburger with a bunch of seasoning in it.
And you eat it?
And yeah, you put it on it's like a pate or something. You put it on fucking crackers.
Really?
Oh, it's like a spread?
Yeah,
Sounds like
I
kibbenai.
don't know. I don't know if I've had it.
like you can't eat a lot of it for obvious reasons, but you can eat a minimal amount of it.
I don't know, man. There's
It's the
some
thing. It's
there's
the
some
thing.
weird foods down in Frankenmuth.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, I got a quick question
Yep.
for you. Larry, what is his last name?
Stop.
Answer my Larry.
I'm fucking with you.
I forget. I think Larry.
Zarzak?
I'm not sure. I think he sold it to his cousin. The original Larry sold it to another Larry.
Oh, the
Yeah.
last name is Zarzak?
It's Craig Osarzak, isn't it, that owns Meats and More?
Yeah, because doesn't his...
I think
No,
they're
it's not.
cousins.
No.
I think they're cousins.
God, we're so
I think
uneducated, but we should have done some research.
No, we don't fact check. We just make stuff up, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Are those the same people that own...
Do 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 do.
That one what?
O's Pub.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. I went to school with some of those ex, and I was just wondering if that was.
Yeah, there's an O's going into the old Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
I heard that too.
They're working on it right now.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I know, because that's a great location, and it sucks that, Hooters, I guess, I don't know how it feels.
How is Hooters not making money? How'd they close?
Dude, they only have wings and burgers. They don't have anything else.
And titties, wings, and burgers.
They got new shorts for the girls, because those old shorts made their butts look flat. Those
Oh.
shorts that they wore for years and years and years were terrible. They were booty shorts, but they weren't. They made their butts flat.
Oh, okay.
And now they got new booty shorts that actually make their butts look good.
Really?
Yeah, finally. I don't know what their problem was. They were anti-butt and pro boobs the whole time. It was hey man, there's a whole another universe that you're missing out on right here.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? But a good butt will make me do some crazy things, impregnate you.
Wow.
Holler at my baby mama.
Oh, yeah.
I often joke that that's the only reason that my son is alive. If it weren't for that butt, I would have been gone a long time ago. But I was always like, oh, baby, we can work it out. Da, 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 da. And then we got pregnant.
Have you ever been with a girl that didn't have a butt?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? They start talking slick, and I'm like,
Start talking slick.
you can go. But a girl with a butt, when I'm like, you can go, and she walks away, I'm like, wait, come back. You know what I'm saying? So you're walking away, you're like,
Try to work this out.
On
I
second
fucked up.
thought.
Come here.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're mad too, and they start strutting. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh man,
Yeah.
I fucked up. It was me, not you. I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Let's try to work this out.
Right.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, I was just wondering. Oh, I do. You, Stephanie, is that her name? That came in you flew in here?
Yeah, we flew in on the company dime
Oh, yeah.
from
Private
Pennsylvania.
jets.
Yeah. You too can get that 5-star treatment if you're a female.
The limo came and picked me up today. I was proud of that. Man. I was really proud of that.
That stank ass limo.
Hey,
We got it like that.
Yeah, I didn't say anything bad about the limo. I just said they came and picked me up. But anyway, she
Like it
was
barely
on
got
The driver was kind of a dick, but
Yeah.
It's-
There's always room for improvement. But when she was on the show, I enjoyed her.
Yeah.
Sharon Stone-esque move when she was talking about the red light district
yeah.
in Amsterdam. Yeah, she just,
I didn't notice.
Yeah,
I
trust me,
missed
did.
that.
Watch it again. You'll see it. And, she was talking about the red light district and all that. And then she did like that. And she did, I was like, whoa. I rewound it about 4 or 5 times. So,
Damn.
That's where all the views came from. That one.
Were you that dude who, as
was
soon
me.
as mom and dad bolted after the, on the weekend, you ran up to the TV and found that channel? It was all blah, 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 blah.
No, we see.
Oh, you had the channel.
HBO,
You had the black
and you
box,
had
huh?
to click it over like that.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that was HBO as a brown box on your TV. You had to put on channel 3 and move the thing over, and then it just distorted in.
And then you had every episode of Real Sex, right? On the weekends.
I don't think Real Sex was on when I was watching HBO. It
HBO,
was,
man.
It was HBO after.
Yeah, they used to run
dark.
some dirty ass shit at fucking late night.
And then Cinemax came out.
Skinamax.
When I was a kid, at 12 o'clock at night, if you had cable, if you had satellite, I'm sorry, you can catch the German and Russian channels, and that was all just
Sucking and fucking.
filth and
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking-
So we stayed up late as children, suffice it.
Yeah.
That explains a lot, to be
You know?
honest.
Tired at school.
Why is my
and-
dog fucking barking?
I don't know.
My dog has had a rough weekend. He is not a fireworks. He's scared to go for walks right now.
Really?
Yeah, I try, and it's going to be another couple days. It's just bad when every 15 minutes someone shoots off a mortar. So the next few nights, and then he'll start just shaking and come sit on me or hide under the desk. Or he hid under that couch last year, dude, and just his little nose was sticking out like this, dude. You were like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then everyone was like, "Give him the Cibida. I got to give him the Cibida."
What the hell is Cibida?
CBD.
Oh,
Cibida.
dang! My cats didn't do that shit. They was just fucking chilling. You know?
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
always
saying?
look at everything indifferently.
Yeah, they're just
You
like, fuck
included.
them fireworks. No, they love me.
No, they don't.
Did you see any fireworks this weekend, Daryl?
I did not, but I heard I was in a remote area, Lewiston. I was in the valley.
This is a remote area. Like,
It was. I didn't even have signal or
Really?
anything like that. Yeah, it was. But it was nice. I've been there a few times. I'm a fall, winter person, and I used to work for this lady, and her and her husband, they took real good care of us over the weekend. It was like 10 or 12 of us up there, so it was nice.
Sweet. Yeah. I was out of town this weekend, too, and then
yeah.
I got back late last night. I had an interesting evening. Had some barbecue. It was real good. I had to get back home.
Because
Was
you
it-
bought the barbecue, you had an interesting
Was
evening.
it fingerlicious? Did you lick your fingertips?
Washed them.
Oh my god! It just goes from 0 to 100 real quick, doesn't it?
The blink of an eye.
You got any pictures of the barbecue you purchased?
What? Smoky Bones Barbecue in Lansing, Michigan there.
Was it pretty
Okay.
good?
Yeah, it was really good. It's a little expensive because inflation's crazy, so ribs are like $10 more for a rack.
Wow.
Oof.
You know what I mean? It's expensive.
Love a good rack.
Hey, it's
It's okay. It's not a requirement.
could have went to St. Louis and got a little cheaper, but I got the baby backs, boy. We don't play.
Oh, wow.
We don't play, dog.
Good for you.
You know, if I close my eyes and listen to the two of you, I think. No, I'm not going to say out loud, but I think.
Oh, you probably should
I
do that
haven't
more
had a
often.
good-
You should do that
Yeah.
more often.
I think what.
Yeah.
I think I'm in some 1970s fucking plush carpeted room with lava lamps, right? And I'm listening to two of the darkest motherfuckers on earth giving fucking advice on how to pick up a woman. That's what I'm picturing right
Trying
now.
to say anything
Trying to go
about
walk
picking
the
up a
dogs.
woman.
No, you have like this. You have this deep, and you're talking so quiet. I've never heard you this quiet because you're just like, "Hey, my name's Dale, and I'm coming on the motherfucking podcast."
Hey, you sound like you're trying to hypnoptize somebody.
Yeah, you do. It's so low, but yet it's so it's pronounced too. You're like,
Really?
At the count of three,
and then
you're going
Chris
to
is
turn
over
into
here
a
like,
chicken.
I'm buying these ribs. Got a whole rack.
I'm trying to go get the dogs together with this new girl right now downtown.
I'm articulate with my words.
She's got
Don't tell. He says, don't tell. Easy there, Bubba Gump. Don't worry about it. I ain't going to say nothing. You just announce it on air, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Ain't nobody watching.
So Bay City, we all live here in Bay City, and
Yes.
we just did a taste test on Bay City Polish. So let me tell you, I had people when I told people in California we were doing this, they were like, "Oh man, trying to fly in."
Wow.
All our friends were like, "Oh, we'll come over for that episode." I was like, "Yeah, I bet you will." And
I'm worried about all the people that are going to be pissed off that we didn't tell them.
I got family that will be super excited that we did a taste test. They'll be like, "This is the greatest podcast you could probably do." Because I have family when they come in town, they're like, "We got to have Polish sausage and perch,
perch.
maybe some walleye and a steak sandwich."
We ought to do perch next year.
Yeah,
We could do that anytime,
man.
really.
The perch is really we have great perch and walleye. The problem is most of these places are
They don't know how to make it.
Yeah.
no, it's that they're white Polish people and they just use straight flour, dog,
And then salt and pepper, and that's it. Yeah.
So you're saying
Where did we get it from that one time and it was terrible?
I'm saying you could put some salt, pepper. You could put something in the seasoning besides just flour and water.
No,
You
I'm
know?
saying you saying we need to go to the hood and get some perch.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need some seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, a lot of them are just. I just peel the season. It's straight. It's just batter, and the fish is good because it's fresh fish. It's fresh lake perch from the lake.
Yeah.
So it's good fish, but they don't have any seasoning in their batter. So it's just like what's the point? Like you just cook. That's just how you're cooking it.
Where did we go the one time and it was really good?
It's always really
Turkey
good.
roost?
Yeah, turkey roost was good because they were thick.
Yeah.
They were big, thick.
They were big
It almost
fillets.
looked like ocean perch, but it wasn't. So if you
Yeah,
go
you can tell the difference.
if you go somewhere and it's like a big ass piece of perch, that's not perch. That's a ocean perch typically when you go. But we have fresh lake perch here in Lake Huron. So, if you go out like to Boston or you go to like San Francisco and go to their fish is good because they just caught it. You know what I'm saying? Like you try to
You
bring
get
that
ocean perch here. It's not. It's been sitting around a while.
just any of their fish out there, man. The best fish I ever had was some halibut out of the San Francisco Bay.
Really?
We cooked that shit within hours of catching it. It tasted like filet mignon, only fresher and flakier because it was fish, so it's more tender to begin with, dude. It tasted like steak. I swear that we had fish tacos the next night. The first time I had fish tacos, but it was like a more tender beef tenderloin. It was crazy. It was
Can
so
you tell
good.
if the fish is good by the way it smells?
I mean, if it smells bad, it's probably not going to be good.
I mean, doesn't all fish
Very
smell
bad
bad?
pH balance.
No, I'm a big salmon fan, so
Yeah.
I love salmon.
Me
Yeah.
too. And salmon's a more fishy fish when you smell it.
I don't get that when I eat it.
I don't either. I don't. But people who say it's more fishy, like when you read about it.
Yeah, I don't.
But it tastes good?
Yeah, oh, salmon is awesome.
Yeah.
So
I do a really good smoked salmon in the smoker. And I like smoked salmon, but when you buy it at the store, they don't typically season it. It's just smoked salmon. So I can rub it and then smoke it, so then it's got a good rub on it too.
you could have seen Yusef's face. Right?
I know. Rub the salmon. Just like Salt Bay, man. I slap it and then I season it and then I throw it in the smoker for a couple of hours. And you can smoke salmon in like 3 hours. It's quick. Less than that, really.
I'm still 12. I can't help it. Daryl, tell
Yes,
me.
sir.
Your dad used to run Bare Bones Barbecue over in Columbus there up to a time.
Yes.
I'm going to, around 2006, 2007, was he still there?
I'm trying to give me a second because that's the time. That was the ending of my illustrious Marine Corps career around that time. So yes, it would have been around that time. Yes.
So shout out to the guys over at Michigan Music History Podcast. My buddy Scott Baker over there. I used to play in his band, and we would have like these band meetings once a month, and it would always be on the last weekend of the month.
Brisket.
Yep. We would get the full 9 yards from over there. The mac and cheese, the brisket, the pulled pork, the cornbread.
Yes. Yes. yes.
And every fucking green known to man.
Yeah.
It was just, and we would sit in his backyard like we cooked it, and it would be he had like one of those tiki bar things back there, but it would be laid out like a buffet.
Yep.
And we'd start talking about what we're going to do, what songs we're going to do, or we're going to record something for about 35 minutes while we're eating. And then within 25 minutes, everybody's like,
Yeah.
and I tell you, those are some of my fondest memories.
Yeah.
It's just a weekend every month with
That's
your dad's
what
brisket.
Yep. Yep. I seen him prepare it one or a few times actually, and there's a lot of time and effort that goes into that brisket. So I'm sure it was made with a lot of love, and everybody appreciated it. So yeah, it was good.
So I guess my question then is, why was it only once a month we got the brisket? Is that how long it took to prepare it? No, I mean, I'm serious.
29 days.
Strange things go on in this town.
Yeah.
It takes a while to smoke a brisket. It takes good 12 to 18 hours, depending on.
But then I'm saying, you got to let it cure for a while, let it sit, or
You got to let it cool down. If you eat it while it's hot, it's not going to have the smoky flavor. So you got to cook it for 12. You got to smoke it for 12 to 18 hours, and it's got to cool for like at least like 3-4.
is that what your dad did?
He had, I don't know if you ever paid attention to the alley, but
Yeah.
that grill back there, he used to put a whole bunch of them on there and just smoke them like all day and basically all night. So I'm thinking he probably did more than 10 to 12 hours. But I know what you're saying because I had smoked brisket this weekend and they smoked it for 14 hours. But hey, I don't know, man. It was.
Well, what the hell do you know, Daryl? Why the fuck are you here?
He's here.
I
You want
asked
to spice
myself,
things up?
Yeah.
Let's go. Ready?
No.
Ready?
No.
Ready?
Don't.
Ready?
Don't fucking do it.
Come on.
Don't fucking do it. We've been
Daryl,
doing
do black people have to vote Democrat?
Man, you
Is there
really-
somewhere in like the black people handbook where it's like black people have to vote Democrat?
Hold up. There's a Black People Handbook?
Do we have to really get into
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
But there is, what are they? The slang dictionary.
Captain America
Urban
over here
Dictionary?
has to
Phonics?
fucking go there. He just fucking, I'm going to come in
Come
here.
on.
What?
Come on.
No,
Daryl's here.
No, black people don't have to vote Democrat.
Thank you, Daryl. You just asked a question.
I don't ever think I ever said anything like black people ought to
I
vote
didn't say you did.
You
Did
did
you?
at the beginning
Did you?
of the
Have you said that
podcast.
before?
You did at the beginning of the podcast. You said something about having me on here.
Oh yeah, to fill quota or something.
Fill quota.
Yeah,
Because
But no,
your
he-
Muslim ass is white. Why are you a white Muslim?
Yeah,
It's my dad's fault. You see, it all started back in
I'm sure he'd be glad to hear that.
yeah.
started a time long ago when he first got to the country and he had to stay in the country. You know, they fall prey to this kind of situation. It's all right, but you know, man's got to do what a man's got to do to stay in a country he wants to stay in. Love you, Daddy.
You know, some people. Are
Wait a
gonna
minute,
take
you said
offense
daddy.
to
Are you
what
talking about
just
your
said.
actual dad?
Yeah, my daddy. Daddy.
I was
That guy that
joking about
picture with
quotas.
us.
I love Daddy.
No, I'm not. Well, you guys know me, so
Oh,
it doesn't
yes.
bother me. But the other people that are going to see this podcast are going to be like, "Why they talking about black people? Why they got to mention black people?"
It's a cultural thing because
because
the black population votes 90% Democrat.
yeah. I
So
know
it
that.
and
And Daryl doesn't.
Well, if I didn't say that, I don't know that. But
I'm sorry,
if
I
you
shouldn't
get
have said
any
that.
black person
My
that
apologies.
that
I love
says
you, sir.
that if you ever see like a black person say anything on publicly, like on TV, they start getting called Uncle Toms. They start getting called
Sons.
racial slurs. They start and it's
it's bad. Yeah.
it's like you're not. It's like they're almost. You can't even like express your views. You can't even speak freely without being blasted, like being attacked personally.
Yeah.
And it happens on the TV routinely.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
routinely.
I mean, hey,
Hold on. Actually, there's a question that I have that I really want to ask.
me?
No, not you. Chris,
Why don't you have any questions for the guests?
I apologize.
It's okay.
What kind of do you use lotion?
Do I? You know.
Did you just call him assy?
Wait, hold on. It's funny you say that because when I was out this weekend, everybody was Caucasian. Can I say white?
Yeah.
We all
Yeah,
say-
the white people.
Yeah, we all say black,
Honkies.
so we can say white. Yep. Everybody out there was amazed that my skin was drying because I had been in the water and got out, and so it was starting to dry. So it was getting like ashy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
more or less. And they were like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
I did too. I went in the pool. And then I got ashy. I was like asking Chelsea gave me some lotion for my arms and my chest. I get eczema real bad. So yeah, I went in the pool and then I needed lotion too.
Yeah, I almost got rushed to the hospital for that.
What?
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Why? Yeah, I use lotion. Why, Yusuf?
No, I didn't care about
Wait,
you. I was asking him about the lotion. I wanted to ask which was the most affordable of the meats you bought.
Oh, I don't remember. They were probably Jack's, I think was.
Jack's.
There's a reason for that.
Of which, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh my
Garbage.
god.
Listen, we're not trying to like talk shit, but like they're not a mom and pop shop, you know, and so it's fucking conveyor belt ideology there. It was smaller portions for what they said you were getting, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look.
Oh.
I got a pound from everywhere, and I mean, some of them might have been off by like 0.15 or something. But they were all over a pound. But
Yeah.
geez, you saw it, guys. It
Yeah.
looked like a fireworks. It looked like a fireworks snake. It was like so skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it didn't look good, and it was bland as fuck.
right.
Dang, that's what my
You know what it
girlfriend
kind of
said.
reminded me of is when you get Kogels and they're all just linked
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That's what. But it would only look like 3 links of Kogel
Yeah.
sausage.
If that,
Yeah.
if that, it didn't live up to anything. But so the price is a little higher though, since the inflation's gone through the roof. Would you say? Or when was the last time you bought Polish
I
sausage?
didn't really look at the price per pound as I was buying, but I did notice some seemed to be up a little bit, and then I think I noticed Jack's was the cheapest. So
Okay.
Well, there you go. You got to pay to get what you want.
Yeah.
Don't buy the cheapest.
right, yeah. I mean, there's that new meme. I don't have the best prices, and he's just showing fire ass food. He's like, I don't have the best prices, but he's just got like the crack food, like the best food you can buy. My prices aren't the cheapest, and it's just like the best food you could possibly eat. It's like got lobster and shrimp and all this shit in it.
Wow.
Oxtail, all this shit.
Yeah, that explanation of a meme was just fire itself.
Fire.
He was doing that all weekend.
Yeah, we did it once during the fireworks, and then we started doing it every time we said fire all weekend.
Pete, how was your weekend? You haven't said about your weekend.
Pete and I went on a long car ride together.
Yeah, we went on 3 dates.
Yes, we did.
Really?
The only thing we didn't do was sleep together.
So
We almost did. He was texting me about 1 a.m. like, bro, you up? I'm not joking.
I was mad. I was fucking mad. Because, look, I was supposed to share this hotel room with Jerry Hotpants, right? It was 2 beds in the room, and then it ended up that I could only go one night instead of 2.
Okay.
So he says, don't worry, I got fucking David Horowitz there. He's going to take your bed. I'm like, okay. So then we go into the room, and then there's no fucking air conditioning in that room whatsoever. And I'm like, all right, strike 1. Strike 2, David is staying in that room, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you've never met this guy, but anybody that knows David, he's like, and there's fucking just shit everywhere. Okay. When he goes to the bathroom, there's fucking water everywhere. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay,
He's
so
got 2 holes in his dick and he pisses everywhere.
yeah, pretty much.
He chews with his mouth open.
Yeah. He does.
He's like a fucking caveman in a suit. So
really?
Then it's like I come to find out like he's staying the next night, and I'm like, so now I'm kind of upset. And Jerry and David said, well, we'll sleep in the same bed together and you can have this bed. And I'm like, dude, that's stupid.
Yeah.
That's
Jerry
so fucking...
and David slept in the same bed?
So to prevent them from being a couple and leaving their wife and their girlfriend, I said I'd sleep on the floor.
Wouldn't that be
right? Then now this is after I message him and I'm like, how much is it for a fucking hotel room over at your spot?
He's like, hey, bro, what's your room number?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Because
it's 1 a.m. I'm playing Yahtzee with
E-hair duty, bro.
Pretty boy, yeah.
Pretty boy,
yeah. and your girl that used to work with you, she used to work with you. I told you, your friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And you had said something that Eric too that previously within the last hour or so about something with your room too. I don't know.
I said something.
We could tell you were not happy with your bunking situation,
No.
with your boarding situation.
No, I was not. I was not at all.
But that hotel was under construction and literally almost not. They didn't even have a front desk. It was so under construction. Wow.
Yeah, they had, instead of like bathrooms in the lobby and shit, they had porta-johns out back.
Fuck that. I'm sleeping on the street, bro.
Oh, well, of
In
course
the
you
car.
are. Of
Air
course.
conditioning
real.
didn't work in people's rooms.
Didn't
and
work
shit.
in my. That's the
People's
big
key
thing.
cards kept stop working.
Mine did 3 times.
Yeah.
Bro, you got shit. And how much did you pay for a room?
$120 a night.
Nope.
That's exactly what I was going to ask. Why did you
Dude,
do that?
Dre, like, his bougie ass can't go anywhere without a fucking hot tub, and, it's got to come with 2 bitches that fan him with big fucking leaves and shit, right? Anyway, so, like...
Shout out Dre. Let's hang out.
Yeah, no shit.
We need Dre on the show.
Dude, he will show up after he just painted a fucking house covered in fucking spackle and paint and have more money than 8 people in the room put together. He's just, I don't know what he's doing. Like,
I was talking
teach
to him.
me.
I was talking to him a
show.
while. He just moved from Bay City back to Kalamazoo.
Battle Creek.
Battle Creek?
Yep.
Okay.
So anyway, they like...
Bro, look at my dog.
They quadruple fucked him because they were like holding charges on his room. They like kept double charging him on his fucking room.
Really?
Yeah. So of course it's him, Carl Winslow, and fucking pretty boy,
Yeah.
Eric Q Flowers, right? And can you imagine what that room is like?
Oh my God.
I
Imagine
used to-
being the sheets.
You probably do, don't you? I used to bunk with Eric at the house over here on 3rd Street, right? Yeah. And
Imagine being Eric's underwear.
Ew.
no, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll tell you why. They're the cleanest fucking underwear in Bay City.
I can't imagine being anybody.
Yeah, I'm talking shit, but holy shit. He is pretty clean and put together,
is, dude.
isn't
He's
he?
got dude wipes, right? Like when I lived with him, they were always just hanging out in the toilet. Like, you can't put those in there. He's like, man, it's shit. Literal shit.
I think all, I'm not going to say the word, but I think all minorities have wipes by their toilet, because if you came to my house, I have wipes by my toilet too.
He's not a minority.
Oh, wow. Really?
He's a white boy.
He claims to be a percentage Mexican, but if he is a percentage Mexican,
It's not there.
yeah. His last name's Harrison.
About to say, yeah, I don't have wipes because I refuse to pay for wipes, but
You
I
have
have
a fucking bidet, so shut up.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't put them wipes down your toilet.
I don't even.
No,
I don't,
He can't out at Denny's place because he's got a septic field out there.
You can't.
So maybe he does got them poopy ass draws now.
Ooh.
So what
He
am I
eats that
supposed to do
shitty
with
ass,
my
like-
shitty wipe?
You gotta put them in the
I
trash.
shit and get up
Yeah.
and go. I don't even wipe.
I put them.
We
in the
know.
They
toilet.
don't dissolve, so they go
Yeah.
down. They say they dissolve. They don't dissolve.
That's why I have to tell people like don't put anything down. Like
in
I can't stand it
New
when they tell
York,
me
they
it'll
turn
dissolve.
into these. They're called fat boulders, fat some. So all the grease and all the flushable wipes like condense into these giant
They
like
make boulders
balls.
and-
Yeah,
oh
in the
my God.
sewers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, then why did they sell them and
They,
say they're
you know,
flushable?
they shouldn't. They should. They can't. They're starting to say you can't call almond milk because it's not actual milk. It's almond like
Yeah.
juice and
Yeah,
shit.
show me the titty
But
on an almond.
Flushable wipes. They need to say that they're non-flushable wipes because they're not. They don't dissolve. They're
It's good for the dussy, but not for the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. You can't put those down.
That
And
shit
then
again.
any women that are putting their feminine products down the toilet, those
No,
don't
that's
dissolve
disgusting.
either. Yeah.
No. Because at my work,
Oh,
one
God.
of my coworkers is done. Yeah. And like after, you know what? No, we're
Some
gonna,
people just are unaware of how plumbing works because it's.
But if
just
you,
flush it,
if I
it's-
fucking tell you stop doing that and you continue to do that, like I get to the next time the toilet plugs, shove your fucking head in there with that fucking seagull smelling ass horse shit and fucking make you take it out with your teeth and clean the motherfucker. Fuck you.
I got a feeling I know who you're talking about, too.
Please.
Sewer water dussy.
So
So-
Clerks 3 is coming out. What do you
Yes,
think?
the story of my life.
Is it really?
Yeah, you seen Clerks?
I haven't, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah, so
I'll
it's
watch it before I go see this thing.
it's kind of like if
You
when
want
you're
to-
in the store and there's just like ridiculousness going on, and he's just like, "I'm trying to do my job and go home."
Yeah.
That's like kind of the idea
Okay.
behind it. But so Clerks 3 is coming out. So Pete, you should. I think I saw someone who had a store and they like had their security camera like they could stream it.
Wow.
Yeah, so because it's even though it's a franchise-owned store, corporate would kill me,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So and plus the owner wouldn't be too fond of it either. So you know, what I would love to do more than anything is like get some high quality camera equipment in there. Because I mean, Daryl's been witness to it. I don't know, fucking handful of
Yeah,
times.
you're the Michael Jordan of customer service.
Slam dunking bitches.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember when that fucking guy came in the other day trying to sell his gas card for a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
that
fucking
was
Jay,
fun.
he's like, get the fuck out of here. And he just sends
Yeah.
him like, that guy comes in on a fucking, he is spinning in fucking circles like a pig pen and shit, right? Like there's little dust bunnies following him everywhere. And he's just one of an assorted cast of characters that come in there. There was the chicken ass shover. There was there's fucking Too Tall McGee. You know, they finally had to ban him from the store yesterday.
The one girl you called the cops on. Well, I'm sure there's more than one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you narrow the field a little bit there?
The chicken ass shover. We give me that one in 30 seconds because that's worth being memorialized on the internet.
Okay, guy comes in. It's fucking 7:30 in the morning. Okay, guy comes in. He's got a
7:30 in the
headlamp on with a
morning.
red LED lamp in there.
Been cooking
And-
meth all night.
No, he's cooking something. And he asks the cashier for some zigzags or how much some zigzags are. And she tells him 306. No, it's not. Yes, 306. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And I've got my back to him the whole time. No, it's not. Yes, sir, they're 306. You fucking cunt. So I turn around immediately, and I'm like, all right, get the fuck out of here right now. And he backs up, and he's like, all right, fat boy, put him up. You want to fucking go? You want to fucking go? And I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants you. Leave. Goodbye. Get out of here. Meanwhile, Ed's sitting in the office, right?
But you know he's not coming out.
Well, he thinks I'm just talking like I normally talk to one of my regular customers, right? So he's not coming out of the office,
Yeah.
which is where I kind of fuck myself. I got to stop saying that to people, I guess.
Yeah.
Boy who cried wolf.
Yeah, and so he's
Not
sitting
an
there. It's like,
emergency.
how I come closer, fat boy. I'm gonna shove a chicken up your fucking ass, right? And I'm like, all right, that's it. I grab the phone because this dude, he's got the headlamp, he's got suspenders on, right? Like, don't trust a guy in suspenders at 7:30 in the morning, right? So I go grab the phone, and he's like, the police is in here. They know I'm here. Blah, blah, blah. So he goes outside.
Sure he wasn't on meth?
No, because look, it was some sort of mental illness.
Okay.
Really, it was because
You think?
and so he walks outside and Jason's out there smoking a cigarette and he gets it about halfway. And he's looking at Jason and he says, "You're all right. I'm all right with you." And I slam on the window, my hand on the window. I'm like, "Get fucking going." And Jason's like, "Yeah, man, you better leave." He's like, "Yeah, you want fuck you too, bud? I'll fuck you upstairs." And he's doing the whole thing. But the best part was when Ed comes out of the office, when he realized, right?
Fine.
He's like, "Wait a minute, Pete's really trying to get rid of this guy."
Yeah.
And Ed, with all his fucking might and strength, he's like, "Gee whiz, you better leave." Right? Like, it was funny. It was,
Yeah.
and that's just one of many incidents where
There's quite a bit of them.
it's that neighborhood is a nexus of just fucking.
I don't think it's the neighborhood. I think it's the entire city. Y'all just draw them in there.
yeah.
You guys are open 24 hours.
And our staff is very eccentric too.
Yeah.
No. You're the Michael Jordan leading the team over here, buddy.
The funny thing is, there's no Pippins, there's no Rodmans.
I'm slam dunking on.
So you're more
bitches all
like the
day in there.
LeBron James on Cleveland. You're just carrying the squad here.
Well, Jason. I like Jason.
You want to know what Jason
He's the
is?
Pippin. He'd be the Pippin.
Yeah. Shout out to your staff. I love them all. I go in there and I talk shit about you and they all laugh. When you're not there, I go in there and say something.
I encourage my staff to talk shit about me. It creates unity in the environment. It gives them all something to rally behind.
No, they refer to you as fucking Muslim Hitler when you leave, just so you know.
They probably do.
Wow.
He's smiling about that over there, like, yeah, goddamn right,
Gee
Alfie.
whiz.
Hey, you got to create unity somehow.
We're going to be off fear.
Give them some to love or some to hate.
Okay, what do you... All right.
Motherfuckers love to hate me.
That is the stupidest fucking business model in the history of fucking fast food, but whatever. It's what every fast food place adheres to.
Just stick around and I'll say some more.
So, Yusuf, do you got any questions for good old Da Rule over here?
Go ahead and ask, man. Don't be
Anything. Anything. You ain't shy.
I'm
Except how big. Don't ask that question.
I guess really I mean,
This is awesome. I love this.
I don't know. So what you went to the Marines?
Yes.
And then after that, what'd you dabble in?
A few things. I was a hall monitor at Central High School.
A lot of
Oh,
people
wow.
remember you from there, by the way.
Yeah.
That is such. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
I'd rather be in the Marines, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Being
right?
fat like I am right
and
now.
Central.
Yeah, there was like 1,300 kids, and all of them knew my name. I knew the majority of them, which was kind of weird, and when I see them out this day, they were like, "You were the best hall monitor that we had," and all this other stuff.
He was the Michael Jordan of hall monitors.
Yes, I was the Michael Jordan hall monitors. And then I did a few other things.
He's like, "Hey, you."
Yeah.
Have a blessed day.
Okay, I'll tell you this. One day, these two high school kids, they wanted to jump me. Nobody knew I was in the Marines, but like the teachers and the officer knew I was, and the principals and most of your administrative staff knew I was in the Marines. So these two kids, they wanted to jump me. Then there was this guy, and we were in front of his classroom and everything like that. So he tried to encourage them to go ahead and jump me. He was like, "Well, just go ahead," because he knew, And he said, "Just go ahead and jump me." Let's get. So they were trying to, come at me, and I said, "Oh, it's because I'm looking at you that you don't want to jump me." So I turned my back and I said, "Okay, come on, jump me now." And they wouldn't do it. And then I said, "Okay, let me make this easier for you. I'll get on my knees, and then y'all can jump me."
Damn.
These two kids that were probably bigger than me together would not jump me, and the teacher's just sitting there cracking up laughing at him and everything. And then he's just like, "Y'all quick to jump people when they ain't looking, but y'all won't jump them when you have the opportunity." So as I'm walking down the hallway, I'm like, if they would have jumped me and I would have probably did some stuff to those kids, I probably would be in jail.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad they didn't, because this might be a whole different conversation.
Right. Yeah.
I'd be on
I'm
work
already
release.
picturing the conversation.
You can't be beating up minors, man. Let me tell you what.
No, I wouldn't suggest it. But I didn't do it, but
What about if they're on a bird scooter?
Hold on. So I have all these things that I would like to do before I die, and one of them
Slap
is,
around some children with.
bro, I want to get into a fight with like 11 fifth graders, like recess, just me versus them all hopped up on sugar. Like I want it to be, somewhat even. So like, 11, 12 of them, and I just want to just cold cock the fuck out of them, just,
How many?
like 11 or 12.
Okay, here's a good question. I don't think we've had this on the podcast, but I've talked about saying it on the podcast.
Okay.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? So one big duck or 100 little tiny horses?
One big duck.
One big duck.
I don't know. That's
Giant duck.
And
or
I
a
think
bunch
I
of
would
little
want
tiny horses.
their parents to be
100.
there too, like cheering on their kids.
100 ducks would fill this room. Like it'd be it'd be like zombie apocalypse of tiny horses.
But see, that 100 ducks would hold the advantage because they can fly and do all that other
Well, it's
stuff.
100 horses. So 100 tiny horses,
Oh, okay.
100 miniature horses, or one
So,
giant. Man, that one giant.
The one giant horse, yes, is strong, but you
One
just got to
giant duck.
focus.
It's one giant duck.
horse, duck horse.
One
A
giant
size-
duck.
It's a duck the size of a horse.
The duck is the size of a
Oh,
horse.
that's all right. I mean, shit.
I mean, it's gonna, dude. What are the horses gonna do though? They can just bite and kind of stomp their little cute
bro,
hooves.
horses can be violent. They're smart.
But they're
They can turn around and just kick.
Horses
you
are
like
actually very
75
intelligent. You get a fucking violent. You get a UFC fighting horse, bro. Somebody with some,
what
some.
do you think, Pete?
Some
A giant
violent
duck or 100
tendencies?
tiny horses.
100 tiny horses.
I think I'm going with 100 tiny horses because I can kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would go with that.
I am not fighting a horse-sized duck
I'm not fighting a
because
giant.
no, yeah, right. Like
The first time I was around a horse, I got a little shook because I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn, this thing's big and
because
powerful."
it gives you that sideways look, like fucking come over here, right? Like no, all animals.
To
look
this
at me
day,
like
when I
that.
get behind a horse, I'm like a little eerie. And I know, like people who have horses and stuff, they just casually like they don't think about it. But I do every time because I'm not experienced enough around a horse to know that it's not going to kick me.
I thought you weren't supposed to walk behind horses.
You're not
I see
supposed
that
to,
gear
but I
working
mean,
over there.
I don't
So
think
stop.
I don't think they really like do that like often, especially if you own them. I don't think they just call off
Because
and
I'm
kick you.
on a horse. Yeah, that's scary.
Well, gang, we're starting to get to that time.
All right.
Pretty far along as it is, man.
Yeah.
Wrapping up
getting
July
going.
4th weekend. This will come out on Thursday the 7th.
Yes, yes.
Thursday the 7th.
So again, to all the meat shops in the area, if you don't like our critique, we apologize, but we got palatable or we got refined palates over here. So
I used
Some
to
of
do
the finest refined palates.
I used to do
this
a
side of
wine
Mississippi.
vlog. I did a wine
you
vlog.
couldn't eat any of the shit because of whatever. So you know,
Because he's trying to get into heaven, bro.
I'm trying to get into heaven, bro. And you guys are over here shoving sausage down your mouth like that shit's going out of style.
Dude, try Christianity. You can eat whatever you want, man.
It's just too easy, bro. I
except
like
meat
to
on
take the
Fridays
hard
during
way.
the whatever. Get fucked.
Wait, I have a question for you, Seth. So
Tell
if
me.
you would have tried any, how would they have known you ate?
God knows. Who am I trying to prove anything to besides God?
Okay. I'm not trying
Right?
to get you to go back on your religion.
No, 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 no.
He says-
It's all right.
Like
I get these
the
questions
fucking
all the
meat
time.
tribunal. They're gonna
So,
fuck-
for instance, like,
they're gonna fucking test them once a year. Like, have you had any meat that's not halal?
yeah, they're going to come to me. Okay, bring in the next one.
Like, are they going to jump out of
You
the
know,
sky?
my dad used to know. My dad used to know. If I'd like go around my dad, he'd be like, "You smell like McDonald's. Come closer. Come closer." I'd be like, "Daddy, it ain't even. No, don't."
You smell like a ham sandwich, you little shit.
What is it? What is it I'm smelling? Is it a McDouble or a? Is it?
But just because you were there doesn't mean you ate it.
It don't matter. Why the fuck was I
That
there?
ain't fucking
You
meat
got
anyway, so
friends,
you can get
don't
away
you?
with that. It's not meat.
Don't you got friends that go there and everything? And tease
We
you?
don't roll like that.
He comes out to eat with us. He just gets like
I just-
deep
He
fried
gets cheese,
vegetables.
cheese sticks,
Oh, okay.
Whatever it is that I can
and he
eat,
gets
which is
mad
usually
about
bullshit.
the cheese sticks. He's
Yeah,
always
because
"This
they
is
all
fucking
taste like
garbage."
assholes. They all taste like assholes.
All right, so for you, Seth, Christopher, and what is your title? Your full official title again?
The good Reverend Dr. Daryl Robert Johnson the first.
All right, for all of that horse shit.
That was a
have
mouthful.
a great Thursday and a good weekend.
Thank you.
Peace.
Diddy dicks. No, I'm busy tonight, actually.